it was hugely beneficial to come along with someone in a leadership position with more teaching experience, as opposed to doing it by myself. I think it would have been hugely overwhelming if I was by myself having to muddle through it, that it was great to have someone else to bounce ideas off of, particularly from your own school context.
And I would just say, when we go back and when we're doing more work at our site, now both of us having this training with a different lens from two different subject areas cast over it, it's going to be much easier to enact some change at our site within our learning areas, with two of us having the training, and then going on to next year we'll have at least 6 other people involved in the program. So we'll have a large group of people trained in literacy change, which will really make things a lot easier moving forward. I think these longer professional learning opportunities that are over months at a time, where you can do some action research with your class and really follow up on the things that you've learned and strategies that have been shared with you, and you actually get time to use them in the classroom and get feedback from students, and then feed that back to your to the group here as well. So I think the longer professional development is really helpful, and I would definitely recommend it to others to get involved.
I think for me, I definitely, in all honesty, I was quite overwhelmed by the initial idea of undertaking this sort of 8-day project. But now, having done it, I know that it is wholeheartedly changed my teaching practice, and it's everything that I do now is basically as a result of Orbis when I'm teaching literacy. So when thinking about how I came in when I started, and I was so overwhelmed by the content that was being given because I felt somewhat inadequate, to now I feel like my mindset's changed, and if anyone asked me, I would recommend it. And I think it's something that almost all teachers need to do in some aspect, for what you gain from it is invaluable. Do it. Absolutely do it, without a doubt.
And I think we were talking earlier about trying not to be overwhelmed by the amount of learning that needs to take place. I felt very out of my comfort zone at the beginning, and I would say that literacy isn't a really big strength of mine. So just not to be overwhelmed by that, and get involved from the beginning.